31 lengths. My.
Glory, I never thought I'd see it, nor did Lucian Lauren, perhaps. Mrs. Tweedy, her sister, Mrs. Carmichael. Ronnie Turcotte. Oh, what a team it's been and what pressures they've been through. And I almost see them fly away here as that horse came down the stretch today.
This horse is still showing his class, Jack. He seems to be he's not perturbed. He still isn't lathered after a tremendous effort like that, and it's warm today. He's a fabulous equine athlete.
Well, there he goes, a magnificent looking, magnificently performing. You may not see another one in your lifetime.
No, I doubt if we will, Jack.
And does Bold Ruler rest well tonight?
And the things they said about him in his distance progeny.
Whitney Tower, Sports Illustrated, a comment.
Congratulations to you, Ron.
Thank you. We'll make that quick because I got to write the next one.
This is the greatest horse we've ever seen in this country.
You're going to say you've been covering him for years. We'll never see his like again, do you think?
No, I think it's absolutely incredible and a great tribute to Lucian Lauren and Ronnie Turcotte and everybody connected with the Meadow Stud. It was great.
Thank you very much, Whit. Now they're trying to get the presentation going here. We'll have two governors and the very happy Chenerys and Carmichaels and Tweedies in there. The governor of Virginia, of course, who has a very big stake here since this is a Virginia bred.
I just spoke a word to Ron while you were speaking to Whitty Tower, and he said he was well aware of within a few ticks of the fractions he was setting down.
It's official. Here are the prices. Secretariat paying $220 and $240, and the second horse, Twice a Prince, paying $460. It was an exacta race, too, of course, as you know, and there was no show betting in the Belmont this year. Well, here we are in front of us now, the Belmont Trophy, as Governor Nelson Rockefeller is going to make some presentation along with the Governor of Virginia, Linwood Horton. And the crowd in the winner's circle is as big as what was in the paddock.
They seem to know and feel that they've seen a great horse. Don't you sense that?
I think so. I felt it all day, and I tried to say that this was different than most Triple Crown races. There was that extra thing in the air that makes it a memorable event or a happening.
They came to see greatness, and they saw it today. This is some animal.
And he was certainly up to it, wasn't he?
Mrs. Rockefeller, the governor, Governor Horton of Virginia. The Belmont Trophy, which is the big thing partly hidden there by that young lady's head, which...
He ran the first quarter of a mile at 23 and 3, Jack. And
well, I got scared there. You know, I think Private Smiles might be going to come on and gobble, but go ahead.
And he ran the last quarter in 25, which is amazing. Went from a mile and an eighth in 59 to the full distance, 2 3/5 seconds off the track record. In 2:24, that's a 25-second last quarter. Brilliant.
Ron Turcotte receiving congratulations from both governors, Governor Horton of Virginia, Governor Rockefeller of New York. Mrs. Tweedy now gets a kiss from Governor Rockefeller. Governor Horton's going to get in and give her a kiss now. And it's been a great day for New York and Virginia racing, indeed for racing everywhere. Well, the jubilation and hysteria still continues down here in the winner's circle. Ron Turcotte, Mrs. Tweedy. We've been trying to get Ron up here, but as small as he is, he can't fit through these holes. Woody Broon, you've seen quite a few.
I've seen quite a few. I saw Citations, and although he drew away marvelously with about a half mile to go, he then coasted. This is the first horse I've seen that seemed never to coast. He kept on drawing away. And if the race had been at 2 miles, I suspect we would have seen something like an auto race. They would have lapped him.
Well, a gallant man who set the previous record would have been beaten today if you go on, what, a length for a fifth of a second by 13 lengths. Give you some comparison, yes.
How does he stand vis-a-vis Man of War's record?
Man of War finished here 20 lengths ahead of the field, I believe, but I can't give you his time offhand. Count Fleet had the longest margin of victory with 25 lengths. Secretariat establishes that at 31, and I think really now they will talk of Man of War Secretariat. Man of War.
You can see the Triple Crown Trophy and the governor awarding it.
That is the Triple Crown Trophy itself, which has never been given before. It was not in existence when Citation won, and it has been sitting these many years, getting slightly dusty and tarnished, and now it finally has a home.
It's taken out once a year, has been taken out once a year and polished and then put back into vaults. Here's
Congratulations.
And here is young Ron Turkett.
Thank you, Jack. Sure is a pleasure to be here.
Oh.
That sure is a lot of pressure off now.
Don't you feel a lot better?
We're going to do the
lighter now.
We're going to do the rerun now, Ron.
Good. I think it's a good one.
You can stand watching this.
Here
over
we
and
go,
over.
Ronnie, right from the start, and go ahead.
Well, my horse standing good. He broke good, real good, and I didn't. I picked his head right away today because I didn't want to get shuffled back in case anybody back up the pace. So right about here, I see they were falling up on their horse, and I just let him ease up in there.
But he wasn't rank at all, was he?
No, he wasn't. He was doing it just right, nice and easy. And he went like that all the way.
I can see from here you had a good hold of him. Come in, Lou.
Mr. Lauren told me that we honed him pretty good, and he was good and tight, so he could run all the way. And I mean, my job wasn't sending him. I didn't send him at all.
What was Pin K doing riding up alongside you here?
He was going good and easy. He was riding his horse nice and clean, and his horses didn't have it.
Were you nervous here, Lucian?
Well, I was watching the fraction, to be honest with you, and I thought we were going pretty fast the first part of it, but when I look at the rest of the field, how far behind they were, I figured that the horse we had to kill, we did.
Come on in here,
We
Mr.
did it.
You just
No.
kept going quarters and 23 and 3, 23 and 2, and they just couldn't stand it. It was
Yeah.
too tough for them.
I'm going
Just
easy
kept
now,
going
and
on.
I didn't know at the time whether Pink Kid was taken back or couldn't keep up, and I was just riding my horse. I wasn't looking for anything else. My horse is going good in a long, smooth stride, and I was very satisfied there. I knew we were going pretty fast, but I was doing it nice.
But you weren't looking back, Ronnie, were you?
Yes, I look back quite often. See how far apart they were.
Yeah, he turns around a couple of
I
times.
turned
Lucian,
around a
doesn't he,
lot.
along here?
I could see them spreading all the time. The farther I was going, the farther they're spreading behind. And I still hasn't asked my horse. And
You haven't asked him yet. He's
No.
just going and going and going.
Yes.
You'll never have another thrill like that, Lucian. Look at that brilliant horse, dude.
Let me tell you something. This is the greatest moment of all the horse I trained of all my life.
He's
I was
pulling away
wishing that I
very
could
good
win this
now.
one, which has been the Triple Crown, which I know that some days somebody else will do the same thing as I did. And I hope it takes him 25 more years like I did with mine. I had 2 good shots at it, and the first one, unfortunately, I didn't get, but the second one, I certainly made it look very well. And you don't know how proud, and I'm so glad to have Mrs. Tweedy to give me such a wonderful stable. And a good jockey like Ronnie done, I think he used a wonderful judgment going into the first turn when they were kind of slow
We're
back,
coming
and then
down
he
to
sneaked
the-
on the rail and took all the best of it. And that's what they've been in the race.
We're coming down here now. I passed, when I hit the 7-yard pole, I look in the infield there. You could see the time, and that's when the last 7 yards, I just hand rode him. I wanted to make sure I did break the record, and he was breaking it anyway, but you never know till it's all over and the time is hung up there. I don't know if we got cheated out of a record in Maryland or not, but by the tele timer, and I just made sure I didn't take no chances this time.
2 out of 3 isn't bad, huh?
No, sure is.
31 lengths, too. This is Miss Ham,
Thank you very
who
much.
has...
I gotta go right.
Okay, Ronnie, congratulations. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. It's been wonderful.
It's been a marvelous part of your life, I know, this
It
horse.
really has.
And Mrs. Tweedy, been here, we'd like to say to you and Lucian and to Ron Turcott, too, that while it's a very difficult thing on a horse, this Triple Crown campaign, I think it's equally as difficult on the owner and the trainer and the jockey, and that you people, the connections at Secretariat, behave every bit as beautifully as a horse did. So.
I think we're pretty finely drawn out, Jack.
Well, here we're